Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Hey, could we do that again? I know we haven't met, but I don't want to be an ant, you know? I mean, it's like we go through life with our antennas bouncing off one another, continuously on ant autopilot, with nothing really human required of us. Stop, go, walk here, drive there. All action basically for survival, all communication simply to keep this ant colony buzzing along in an efficient, polite manner. Here's your change. Paper or plastic? Credit or debit? You want ketchup with that? I don't want a straw. I want real human moments. I want to see you. I want you to see me. I don't want to give that up. I don't want to be an ant, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't want to be an ant either. Yeah, thanks for kind of like jostling me there. I've been kind of on zombie autopilot lately. I don't feel like an ant in my head, but I guess I probably look like one. It's kind of like D.H. Lawrence had this idea of two people meeting on a road, and instead of just passing and glancing away, they decide to accept what he calls the confrontation between their souls. It's like freeing the brave, reckless gods within us all.
Then it's like we have met. So I'm doing this project, and I'm hoping maybe you'll be interested in doing it. It's a soap opera. And so the characters are the fantasy lives or the alter egos of the performers who are in it. So you pretty much just figure out something you've always wanted to do or life you've always wanted to lead or occupation or something like that. And we write that in. And then we also have your life intersect with other people's in the soap operas in some typical soap opera fashion. And then I also want to show it in a live venue and have the actors present so that once the episode is screened, then the audience can direct the actors for subsequent episodes with menus or something. So it has a lot to do with choices and honoring people's ability to say what it is that they want to see, and also consumerism and art and commodity, and if you don't like what you got, then you can send it back, or you get what you pay for, or just participating, just really, making choices. So you want to do it?
Yeah, that sounds really cool. I'd love to be in it, but I kind of gotta ask you a question first, though. I don't really know how to say it, but what's it like to be a character in a dream? Because I'm not awake right now, and I haven't even worn a watch since like 4th grade. I think this is the same watch too. Yeah, I don't even know if you're able to answer that question, but I'm just trying to get like a sense of where I am and what's going on.
So what about you? What's your name? What's your address? What are you doing?
I can't really remember right now. I can't really recall that, but that's beside the point. Whether or not I can dredge up this information about, my address or, my mom's maiden name or whatnot. I've got the benefit in this reality, if you want to call that, of a consistent perspective.
What is your consistent perspective?
It's mostly just me dealing with a lot of people who are exposing me to information and ideas that seem vaguely familiar, but at the same time, it's all very alien to me. I'm not in an objective, rational world. Like, I've been, flying around. I don't know. It's weird, too, because it's not like a fixed state. It's more like this whole spectrum of awareness, like the lucidity waivers. Like, right now, I know that I'm dreaming, right? And we're, even talking about it. This is the most in myself and in my thoughts that I've been so far. I'm talking about being in a dream. But I'm beginning to think that it's something that I don't really have any precedent for. It's totally unique. The quality of the environment and the information that I'm receiving, like your soap opera, for example. That's a really cool idea. I didn't come up with that. It's like something outside of myself, like something like transmitted to me externally. I don't know what this is.
We seem to think we're so limited by the world and the confines, but we're really just creating them. I mean, you keep trying to figure it out, but it seems like now that you know that what you're doing is dreaming, you can do whatever you want to. You're dreaming, but you're awake. You have so many options, and that's what life is about.
No, I understand what you're saying. It's up to me. I'm the dreamer. I don't know, it's weird, like, so much of the information that these people have been, like, imparting to me, I don't know, it's got this, like, really heavy connotation to it.
Well, how do you feel?
Well, sometimes I feel kind of isolated, but most of the time I feel really connected, really, like, engaged in this active process, which is kind of weird because most of the time I've just been really passive and not really responding, well, except for now, I guess. Just kind of like letting the information wash over me.
It's not necessarily passive to not respond verbally. We're communicating on so many levels simultaneously. Perhaps you're perceiving directly.
Most of the people that I've been encountering and most of the things that I would want to say, it's like they kind of say it for me and almost like at my cue. It's like complete unto itself. It's not like I'm having a bad dream. It's a great dream. But it's so unlike any other dream I've ever had before. It's like the dream. It's like I'm being prepared for something.